San Marco Square, Piazza San Marco, was constructed in the 9th century as a small square dotted with trees. The square was laid out in front of the original St. Mark's Basilica, at the time a small chapel which was part of Doge's palace. The square was separated from the palace by a small canal, the Rio Battario. Already a central gathering place for Venetians, the piazza was enlarged in 1174, after the canal and an adjoining dock were filled in. The square became paved with bricks in 1267 in a herringbone border. In 1535, the bricks were replaced with natural stone and lain in a more complicated patterns according to a design devised by architect Andrea Tirali. The design marked the location where merchants could set up their stores. As the largest square in the city and the only one given the designation of piazza, San Marco Square has always been the location of important government buildings and other facilities central to the goings on the Venice. The centerpiece of the piazza is, of course, magnificent San Marco Basilica, commissioned in 1071 by Doge Domenico Contarini. This amazing church is built in Venetian Byzantine style, a mixture of Western and Eastern styles. Nicknamed the Church of Gold because of its opulence, it has been the seat of the Patriarch of Venice, Archbishop of the Roman Catholic Archdiocese of Venice. The basilica has a separate campanile, bell tower, that stands 98.6 meters tall and is one of the city's most recognizable landmarks. Originally built in the 9th century, the current version was rebuilt in 1912 after the original tower collapsed in 1902. The other dominant buildings around San Marco Square is the Doge's Palace, a beautiful Gothic structure. It faces in the Venetian lagoon and was completed in the early 15th century, though portions of it were rebuilt after a fire in 1574. Also located along the square are the 12th century Procuratie Vecchie buildings that housed the apartments and offices of the procurators. The Procuratie Nuovo, which provided more offices and was built in the mid-17th century. The National Library of St. Mark's, the Museum of Archaeology and the Current Museum. Between the Palace of the Doge and the library is the Piazzetta, Little Piazza, San Marco. It is known for the two columns located there that pay homage to two of Venice's patrons, San Marco and San Teodoro. The columns have long served as the official gateway to the city. Until the mid-18th century, the Piazzetta was also an area where criminals were executed. Besides being filled with people and great specimens of architecture, Piazza San Marco is also full of pigeons. Pigeons have long been a problem in the square, but only recently did the city pass a law that banned the feeding of these birds. The pigeons have caused much damage to the delicate mosaics on San Marco Basilica, and two other buildings around the piazza. Several attempts have been made to control the pigeon population, but few have been even slightly successful.